There are days when it seems all drivers, store clerks, and customer service representatives appear to make it their sole divine mission on earth to drive me over the brink to insanity. Am I the only one? What did I do to warrant what appears to be an onslaught of deceit, cheating, and rudeness? After an exhilarating Blackhawks versus Red Wings hockey game, I was driving home from Chicago with my sons when I glanced out the rearview mirror and saw a blue van racing up my left side. The road construction was narrowing our highway to a single lane. Not 10 feet in front of me, the left lane would end, and with humility and courtesy, all would merge together. Except this van. Out of the smallest of crevices, it slammed past me, half on the shoulder, half on the remaining road, and careened in front of me, only to slam on its brakes so not to collide with the car in front of them. I had to slam on my brakes, like a wily coyote cartoon, my heels digging into the pavement in a cloud of smoke to avoid a chain reaction pileup, aghast at the derelict driving of a moron in front of me, placing us at death's door. I responded out of rage, confusion at a violation of my rights. Another half mile ahead, both lanes now open, I hit the gas. I pulled up on their right side. I turned my head, and with acrimony and profanity worthy of a nation whose women and children were hauled off by tribesmen, I mouthed my protest. Then I saw what, for me, sent this episode into the stratosphere. The driver was a mom with a small child strapped in the front seat. This mom was a driving maniac, endangering her innocents, who at the moment were perplexed to see a madman in the car next to theirs, making very strange shapes and forms with his mouth. Watching with gaping mouths and bug eyes at the lunatic out their window, mouthing words not associated with a quiet drive through Wisconsin, I'm sure they could only conclude, "Mommy, there's a man who looks funny, but his face isn't laughing." I let off the gas and settled back. Oh my God, I had done to my own kids just what that mother had done to me, endangered her cargo through reckless actions. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. Am I the only one who feels at times that the world is engineered to screw with you? My cell phone company overcharged me $45 after promising there'd be no additional fees for changing plans. The electrician working on my bathroom project submitted a bill for double the estimate. A client withholds $850 with no explanation, exchanging 19 emails over 30 days, offering nothing but a lame excuse. I purchased a book online, paid with my credit card, and then failed to receive it. Ever. Worse, they ignored my pleas. Where is my book? I paid for it. This is fraud. The hotel I checked out of said I had a zero balance. Excellent, until I get my credit card bill showing charges not attributable to me. Am I justified in feeling persecuted? I know I'm reacting out of frustration, anger, even a sense of fatalism that if I don't claw, argue, intimidate, and insist, well, everyone's just going to walk all over me. They're going to steal my earnings, take my parking spot, make me miserable. Is everyone else right? And I am the only one who is wrong? This makes me sound like a whining victim. I realize this, but I've never looked at myself this way. I'm not a victim. I take control. I take charge. I change what needs changing to make things the way they should be. If this is true, then what do I do with these outbursts and reactions that only show I am not in control? First and foremost, I have the responsibility to apologize to my adult sons who witnessed the outburst. I have to. I do not want to convey a message that my response was in any way appropriate, or worse, that they should do the same. There is no shame in admitting we have reacted inappropriately and at times allowed our base nature to get the best of us. Next, I have to reassert control by creating a space, a gap, where you combine time and distance and you separate them from an explosive ignition and response. I need to harness patience in those moments. Let the flame burn out to provide a more reasoned approach. After all, my irresponsible reaction to the van driver created the exact environment I was railing about, an unsafe action endangering my flesh and blood children. Clichés, for all their predictability, do turn out to be true. Count to 10, breathe, and only then decide what response to give, if any. Now for the apology to my sons. I wrote to them, "Thanks for another great weekend. Great fun. Had a great time. Hope you have more good memories. And I apologize for my reaction to the driver who cut us off. I should have just let it go, should have given them space, and not endangered my own precious cargo. This was not a good example, which is why I felt bad the way I reacted to that driver on Monday. It was way overblown. I showed what I felt at that moment. I should have let things settle before responding. Again, I'm sorry. Not a good example of a healthy response. Even if it was a real one, I will think better next time. Enjoy your week. Love, Dad." The response from my eldest son was LMAO, laughing my ass off. You have those moments. We are always learning, always experiencing new circumstances that are in place to test us, and by them we learn. That was a very wise response from a wise person, even if he is a third my age.